everyone, welcome to today's video. Thanks ever so much for joining me today and stopping by on my little channel. If you're new here, hello, my name's Elaine and the channel you clicked on, Silver Moonlight. So today's video is a haul video and I'm going to show you some of the bits that I've picked up just in case you see something you like and you might want to get it yourself. So I'm going to start off with my first item, which is from Matalan. So you might have noticed that I did a come shop with me at Matalan and I was showing all the autumn range. I know it's dead early, isn't it, to the shop for autumn range when we're still in the summer, but I did show you that because it sells out. The autumn range sells out like really quickly. If you haven't already seen that video, I'm going to pop a link to that video in the description box below so you can have a look and see what they've got for autumn. Anyway, Matalan had a sale on, and they were selling their summer things off, so this was in the sale and I picked this up, like a little teacup planter. It's lovely, really nice, and I thought it would look lovely on a little garden table. So originally it was £20, but they'd reduced it half price to just £10. So I could not resist that, and it'll look lovely, planted up. So a £10, it's like a plastic, it's not rattan, it's like that plastic rattan. So it's really hard wear, and it lasts longer than rattan. So that was the first item. The second item was that autumn range, and it's this beautiful pumpkin cup. A pattern on it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it's in this lovely olive green. I would say that's an olive green, and this is a kind of cream. Beautiful it is, and this was £5 for this cup. So I'm going to look forward to drinking out of this. I'm going to make a nice cup of tea. You'll see me in my next vlog, with a nice cup of tea in this cup. So £5 for that. I also picked up this, and it's the laundry company, and it's their laundry range in Matalan. So this was £7.50. It was not in the sale, but they have a whole range of this. And I picked this up to put OxyClean in, but you could also put washing pods in here. Now they do a one exactly the same, only bigger, and it's £9.50, but this is a smaller one for £7.50, and it's got the nice sort of bamboo lid on the top. So £7.50 for that one. Okay, so that's all I picked up in Matalan at the minute. I did resist the autumn range, but do you know what, I'm going to end up going back. I'm going to move on, and I'll show you these two things because these are beautiful, guys. I got them when I went on holiday in the Cotswolds, but I did pick them up from Tesco's there. I think it was Stone the Wold, but it's this beautiful drinking flask. And it's that's it there. It's got like can you see? But it's this beautiful bee and daisy. I couldn't think of the flower there. It's a beautiful bee and daisy design, and it's by Smash. It's got Smash on the bottle. So it's I just thought this wouldn't be nice, to fill, and drink throughout the day, because I'm really bad at drinking. I don't drink enough fluid. It's always been a problem, and when I've had blood tests have come back like a bit dodgy, for the kidneys because of lack of fluid, so I really need to start drinking more. So I'm hoping this will encourage me. Anyway, it was £6.50. So I thought it was just beautiful, I also picked up the bag as well. It's like a lunch bag. Let's open this and I'll show you. But it's in the same beautiful bee design. If you just bear with me, I'll zip it up. That's it there. Is that gorgeous? So it's like soft-bodied. It's quite insulated as well inside. It's just a zip. Can you see the inside? So it keeps things cool, which is what you need in this weather, isn't it? So it protects against, hang on, where's my glasses? They're never around when you need them. I do think I need to get one of them chains, what you put round your neck, like your glasses on. So it says, how does it work? Quite simple. Blue IQ is an internal lining that has been engineered with a physical barrier that won't allow food to adhere or absorb, causing harmful bacteria. So yeah, that's good. You know, if it helps prevent harmful bacteria from gathering on your things. But I just like the design of it. And you know what, you could pop in like a block in there to keep things cool. You know, one of them what you put in the freezer, and then it will keep your lunch cool. I'm just seeing if there's any wash instructions. It just says sponge clean, so you just wipe it clean. You know, if there's any spillages in. So yeah, lovely. This was £7.50. You know, I can barely see out of these glasses because my little granddaughter Pippin, I call her Pippin, she's Alice. Look at them, can you see? They're absolutely filthy, the marks on them. I can't see out of them because she's had them, you know, with her fingerprints, because she puts them on all the time. But I'll try my best to see out of them. Okay, so my next item is a big one, and it's this. And it's a massive planter, and I've got a few of these. Now, this is the large size, so this is the largest one. I have had the medium, I do have the medium one, and I do have the small one as well, but this is the large one, and it is massive. It is quite big, and it's lined. It's got the plastic in, but you can easily plant like quite a big plant in here, or a plant, you know, and then some around the edges. This was £19.99 out of Home Bargains, and the medium one is £14.99 and the smaller one is £9.99. So it would be lovely to have, like, well, I've got this one, then a medium, then a small, you know, the different heights, the different sizes. So £19.99 for that one. On a garden theme, I picked up this scoop. Now I like this because it's really deep, you know, and when you're potting things up, you can get like quite a lot of compost on your, you know. I normally do it with them. I normally do it with my hands, you know, but I'm trying not to, because, you know, it gets in your nails and it's hard to get out. So I've got this bigger scoop for when I'm potting up, you know. It was 69p. It's green and it's like heavy plastic. So I'm hoping it'll last. I would have loved a metal one, so I'm still on the lookout for a metal one. But for 69p, I thought I'd get this for the interim period. So yeah, 69p for that. I also picked up some weed killer. So this is the Doff Weed Out, and it's an extra tough concentrated weed killer. So you just mix it with water. The sachet is inside, I show you. It's just like sachets inside, and you just mix them with water and spray your weeds. And yeah, hopefully that'll be the end of them. We wish, but they do keep coming back, don't they? It's like fighting a losing battle. But this was £4.99 from Home Bargains. I picked up a couple of those. Also from Home Bargains, I picked up this, and it's rose clear. Now, if you've got any roses, you'll know that they do take some looking after. And I did buy some of this. I bought it from Claire's Garden Centre, and it was £8.99. This kills like mites, you know. It clears them of green fly, black fly, spider mites, black spot, powdery mildew. Now, black spot is a real problem for roses, but this, you know, claims to kill it. And to be fair, I have sprayed it on my roses. I have been using this because I bought it from Claire's for £8.99, and yeah, they've been fine. Now watch, they'll get a load of black spot now. But no, they've been fine for the black spot. But I saw this for £4.99 in Home Bargains, and it's a lot cheaper, you know, than it is in the garden centre. So if you've got roses and you need this, Home Bargains is the cheapest place for it. Also in Home Bargains, I picked up this huge church candle. It's massive. Can you see the size of that? It's really chunky. I don't know how long it's going to burn because it doesn't have the burn hours on it, but it's huge. It's absolutely huge and thick. So this, you will not believe the price of this, because I couldn't. It was £5.99, and £5.99 for a massive, you know, church candle is cheap. you know, you'd pay a lot more elsewhere for it. So £5.99 for that one. But I also picked up this one, and this is a medium pillar church candle. And can you see the difference in the size there? So I think this would be nice, and I've got a smaller candle, so like 3 different sizes going down in size. And these would be lovely, you know, for Christmas time and autumn coming up to burn, like put them in lanterns, because I bought these for, I've got a big lantern and I'm going to put 3 of them in a big lantern. So this one was £2.99, so £5.99 and £2.99. I didn't see the smaller one, but if you don't like burning real candles, you can pick up these ones. Now this one's from the range. This was £2.99 and it's the flicker and flame one. You just put your batteries in the bottom here and you switch it on. Do them in a smaller size as well as this size, which I would say is a medium size. Let's put it next to the real candle. So it's slightly smaller, but I would say this is a medium size. And it just takes like the AA batteries, I think, or AAA batteries. You can buy in the range the other candles like these, you know, fake candles, and the different sizes. So there's like a big one, and then they go down in size, and they have a remote control with them. This one doesn't have a remote control, but you know, I'm not worried about that. I don't mind just flicking it on. I've got many of these, you know, in the house, and they're great to use upstairs in bedrooms and bathrooms, because I wouldn't use a real candle upstairs in my room, and especially with Alice around these days. I think it's fine to use these ones because they're actually inside of a lantern, whilst these ones are not. So £2.99 for that. I also picked up these. Now this is from Home Bargains, and it's the medium vacuum storage bag. And basically you store your things in here. You use the vacuum to suck all the air out, sucks the bag down to, like, you know, smaller, and so you can store more easy. This one's 60 by 80 centimetres. Now I do use these over at the caravan, but they're the huge ones, and I've had them for years, absolute years. I think I bought them from B&M years ago, I mean 10 plus years ago, for them ones over at the caravan. So I'm hoping these ones will last, but I thought I'd give them a go for 99p. You know, it's not breaking the bank, so I shall let you know how I get on with these. But if you want to try them yourself, it's only 99p. Okay, so summer's here, you know, it's nice to sit out in the garden, isn't it? And it's nice to sit out in the garden with a book. So I picked up some books when I was in Aldi for some summer reading. And if you're going on holiday as well, great to have like a book to take with you on holiday, or a couple of books if you read quickly. But I picked up this one, and it's The Lost Bookshop. Now my daughter actually came round, and it's my eldest daughter who is a real bookworm, and she said, "Oh, The Lost Bookshop, have you read that yet?" And I said, "Oh no, I haven't read it yet, but it's on the pile there. You know, I'm going to do my little haul, and I'm going to maybe read this one first." So I'm going to tell you all about it. So the title is The Lost Bookshop, and it's by Evie Woods. Now it's the Sunday Times bestseller. So I'll read what it's about. On a quiet street in Dublin, a lost bookshop is waiting to be found. For too long, Opaline, Martha and Henry have been the side characters in their own lives. But when a vanishing bookshop casts its spell, these 3 unsuspecting strangers will discover that their own stories are every bit as extraordinary as the ones found in the pages in their beloved books. By unlocking the secrets of the shelves, they find themselves transported to a world of wonder where nothing is as it seems. So I thought I'd give that one a go. Now this one, the retail recommended price is $9.99, and it was $2.99 in Aldi. So I picked up this one, which is called Sweet Pea, and it says, "The last person who called me Sweet Pea ended up dead." So we'll read the back of this one. Rhiannon is your average girl next door, but she's hiding a killer secret. Although her childhood was haunted by a famous crime, Rhiannon's life is normal now that her celebrity has dwindled. By day, her job as an editorial assistant is demeaning and unsatisfying. By evening, she dutifully listens to her friends' plans for marriage, while secretly making a list. A kill list. From the man at the checkout who always mishandles her apples, to the driver who cuts her off on her way to work. To the people who have all got it coming, Rhiannon is ready to get her revenge, because the girl everyone overlooks might be able to get away with murder. So that's the one there, Sweet Pea. So the recommended retail price, $9.99, Aldi's price $2.99. The next book is this one. Yeah, crikey, it looks like this is a theme here, but it isn't. It's How to Kill Men and Get Away with It. So this one is Meet Kitty Collins, friend, lover, killer. He was following me, that guy from the nightclub who wouldn't leave me alone. I hadn't intended to kill him, of course, but I wasn't sorry when I did, and despite the mess I made, I appeared to get away with it. That's where my addiction started. I've got quite a taste for revenge, and quite frankly, I'm killing it. So it says, it's a deliciously dark, hilariously twisted story about friendship, love and murder. So it says it's funny, outrageous, thoroughly entertaining, razor sharp and immensely funny. So I can't wait to read this one. I think in order I'm going to read this one and possibly this one. So this one, recommended retail price is $9.99 and $2.99 in Aldi. But that's not the end, guys, because I picked up this one as well. You're definitely going to think that there's a theme here. But they've made this into a Paramount Plus original series. So you might be able to watch that on Netflix or somewhere like that. So it's The Serial Killer's Wife. Now they're saying he's a monster and they're saying she knew. Every marriage has its secrets. Beth and Tom Hardcastle are the envy of their neighbourhood. They have the perfect marriage, the perfect house and the perfect family. But when the police knock on their door one evening, Beth panics. Tom should be back in from work by now. What if he's crashed his car? She fears the worst. But the worst is beyond imagining. As the interrogation begins, Beth will find herself questioning everything she believed about her husband. So yeah, imagine that, finding out your husband's a serial killer and everybody thinking that you knew about it as well. Yeah, that should be an intriguing read. So yeah, again, retail recommended price is $8.99 and $2.99 at Aldi. But I couldn't just stop there. I had to get Pippin some books because, she loves her books like her grandma. And I bought her this one, which is beautifully illustrated. I'll open it up, but it's called Farmyard Hullabaloo. And look at the inside of it. This is the front, the inside cover. And the illustrations are absolutely beautiful. The colours are beautiful. It tells you about the rooster and chickens and the cow. All different farmyard animals, pigs, look at that one, and bulls and sheep. So I think she's going to enjoy reading this for Grandma. It is hard backed as well, so hard wearing, better than the paperbacks for the little ones, So that was $2.99 for that book. I also picked up this one, which is Mad About Mini Beasts. And she's absolutely crazy about insects and animals and, wildlife in general. So I picked her up this one and look at the inside cover. Isn't that lovely? And it tells you all about, look at the illustrations. So it's got here the snail and the slug. And it's got all about the worm, the wiggly worm, which loves worms as well. You've got the caterpillar and the butterfly, but it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, the colours, the illustrations, the little story for the caterpillar. I'll just read it out. It said, "Caterpillar, I munch on the leaves in the garden, then slowly I spin my cocoon. But now I must sleep as I'm going to be a beautiful butterfly soon." Oh, so it's rhyming. You know, isn't that lovely? The ladybird, how many spots has a ladybird got? Look at my back and you'll see. I know what I've got. Well, I've got quite a lot. Why don't you count them with me? So isn't that lovely? I can't wait, you know, for Alice to have a sleepover and we'll read these books together. So again, this one was $2.99 as well. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please feel free to check out some of my other videos. I have recently uploaded a vlog type video, so hopefully you'll go over and check that one out, because I think in the vlog videos, you know, you kind of get to know me a bit better than me sitting here doing a whole video. So please go over and check that out. I'll leave it linked down below, and yeah, feel free to just have a look on my channel if you're new here. You know, there's different playlists there, different content, and if you do like my content, please think about subscribing to my channel. And again, if you like this video, please give me a like, and because it really does help me out. Yeah, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. I hope you all have a lovely week ahead, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Stay safe, everyone, and bye bye for now. Bye.